ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
We are so honored to host Ms. Sarah Malik, an award-winning lawyer, entrepreneur and trailblazer in the legal and business world, a published author, lecturer and global speaker. Ms. Sarah inspires with her authentic leadership and relentless pursuit of excellence. So stay tuned to know more details about her successful story.
تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. إلا دار زايد لا تقرب حماها لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب.
The UAE has been an absolute amazing ground to grow my business, for my journey with my family, both professionally and personally. It's a place where everybody's respected, everybody's tolerated, there's inclusivity, there's diversity, that you're safe, you get to mix with so many different nationalities, and it's a huge culture of respect.
Welcome everyone to your favorite program, Pearls of Union. Our inspiring guests have moved from the darkness of challenges to the light of success. Our inspiring guests have set a title for success and ambition. And our special guest for today is Ms. Sarah Malik, and she is the CEO and International Disputes Counsel of Sol International, and also she is the founder of Sarah Malik Lifestyle and Sarah M Fashion. Welcome, Miss.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. Well, I'm so glad to meet you today.
Likewise, a pleasure is mine.
Yeah, thank you. So please, Miss, in the beginning, can you tell us about yourself, about your background, about your career journey and the significant milestones you have achieved?
So, Sarah Malik, I'm a barrister. I practiced in the UK at a leading chambers for 18 years before I came to Dubai. And I've been here for 10 years. So my background is disputes. I do all kinds of litigation, arbitration, mediation. I opened my own practice here nearly 7 years ago, 6.5 years ago. Primarily, I started doing disputes, but then I branched out into fashion, sports, tech, setups. I act as an advisor for high net worth individuals, for celebrities, for sports and personalities, for models, for designers. And then through organic demand, I set up Sol, which by the way is Sarah, Omar, Lina. My children are Omar and Lina. And I set the business up in 2018 here in the UAE. And at the end of 2023, I set up another business, Sarah Malik Lifestyle. I set that up because there was much demand. People wanted to know, how can I do this? Can you help me? Can you give me advice? Can you give me training? Businesses wanted operational and strategic advice. And now, inshallah, in the next couple of weeks, I'm setting a new venture, which is all to do with fashion. And in fact, what I'm wearing is our brand. So it's a new fashion venture called Sarah M.
Yeah.
So that's a bit about my background.
So this is the whole journey.
So far, yeah. I mean, it's crossed continents. I speak a lot worldwide. I speak on various stages. There's a joke in my profession that I'm always on an aeroplane. I'm always flying somewhere. But I really love what I do. So that's the journey. I'm also a mom of 2 beautiful children, mashallah, and they are my inspiration. They are the reason for Sol. So that's, I think, a whistle-stop tour of my journey.
And Miss, what were the main challenges you have faced during your career?
I think I've been quite lucky because many people say that women face challenges, but I was fortunate. I have had a couple of challenges. I've had, in our world, people kind of think, oh, who does she think she is? Or, you know, you're not allowed to be a law firm that's predominantly girls, and you have fun and you look good and you speak well. You know, people have a view of how lawyers should be. But I think I've overcome the challenges by massive support. I haven't felt that I've been discriminated against in my career. I think there's challenges of being in a new country, in setting up a new business, in being a mother of 2 young children and trying to juggle everything, including travel. By the way, I also lecture at the university and I've written 2 books. And I'm about to start lecturing in Saudi Arabia as well. I fly there next week to do the first lecture. So I wear many hats, you know, I sit on boards, I'm a mom, I teach, I practice law, I have the lifestyle business and I have a fashion business. Challenges are making the best use of time. So sometimes there's not enough hours in the day, but I don't feel guilty. I don't beat myself up if things aren't done. And I think that's how I overcome challenges, that I give myself a break. I don't push myself to a limit where, you know, I get flustered or upset. I choose my pace.
Great. And who have supported you along the way?
There's been too many to name, and a lot of support has come from the local community, which I'm very grateful for. So a lot of the leading lights, especially in the legal world here in Dubai and generally the UAE, have been huge supporters. They've helped open doors. I know that some of the positions I'm in now, people have put a nice word in for me, and it means a lot. So there's been both male and female supporters, local and international. And I'm not going to name them, but I'm very grateful, and they know who they are.
So you are lucky to have the supportive environment, actually.
I'm very lucky, and I think especially in this jurisdiction, because people have a view that, oh, how are you going to make it in Dubai? You're a woman, it's conservative, it's the UAE, and I'm like, when I speak worldwide, I say I'm an example of how you do make it in Dubai. It's a land of opportunity, the Emirates.
And the UAE supports?
Massively, and you know, it's just getting better and better, and we see the initiatives and the vision of our ruler and how they, I mean, we're a new country. We're 50 plus years old, and we're playing catch up to the rest of the world, but we are setting the standards, whether it's for inclusivity, women, protection. So I'm very honored and privileged to be here and be able to run business here, because I think it's a land of opportunity that really supports everybody.
You know, Miss, every successful venture starts with a clear vision and a strong foundation. So what inspired you to start your own companies?
So I come from an entrepreneurial background. When I was in the UK, I was at the bar, so I was self-employed. I wasn't paid a salary. My family are in business. My father is a business owner, and I grew up with fashion, and my brothers are all in business. So it was a natural step. I'd seen entrepreneurship. When I came to the UAE, I had to work in a law firm. I couldn't just start my own. But I only stayed there about 3 years and then went solo, because I saw a niche in the market, and I wasn't scared because I'd already worked for myself before. Many people said to me, Why would you leave a really good job? What if it doesn't work? You know, what if your own business doesn't? I'm like, yeah, but what if it does? Inshallah, if it doesn't work, I'll get a job. Someone will give me a job, but if I don't try this now, I'll forever regret it. I've always been my own boss when I was in the UK. I only had a job here 3 years, and it was natural for me to progress and build my own.
And Miss, also success is often marked by significant milestones and impactful contributions. So what are the key achievements that you are most proud of?
In my personal life, my children, hands down, right? They are my biggest achievement, and always will be. In my professional life, alhamdulillah, we've been very lucky that when we set up, within 6 months we had awards. Within a couple of years we were in the directory. So in the legal world we have international directories where they recognize practitioners, and we were recognized straight away. I was also very fortunate to win in 2022. There was the first Women in Law Awards of the Middle East. Great. And I got Litigator of the Year, and I got an honourable mention for Law Firm Leader. So significant milestones have been being recognised, being appointed. I sit on the advisory committee for the Dubai International Arbitration Centre. I sit on the Juris Centre for Excellence for Middlesex University. So I'm proud of how far we have come in such a short space of time. And also, when I see my team excel and be recognised, that's a real milestone for me, because I really believe in giving back to the next generation and training the next generation.
So as an award-winning legal expert, how do you assist your clients in adhering to legal standards, to international and local legal standards?
But we really get to know our client. We get to know their business, we get to know where they operate, we get to know their jurisdiction. When I work, I want to know everything about you, and I will probably bother you. You know, you'll be like, I want to know everything so I can best serve you. So once I understand your business, I understand where you want to go, I understand what your journey is, I understand what you're trying to achieve, then I kick in of, okay, we need to make sure 1, 2, 3, 4 is all adhered by. So we look at compliance, we look at regulations, we look at law, and there's different laws, this country, different countries. So we make sure that our clients are protected. I take a very proactive approach. So I help them from the beginning and not just react to situations. But I only get to do that by really understanding their business inside out. Once you understand the business, you know what they need, right? But if I don't understand the business, I can't help you.
So Miss, today you are an award-winning legal expert, a dedicated mother, and a successful entrepreneur. Okay, so how do you manage to make the balance between all these roles?
Firstly, I need to tell you that there's no such thing as work-life balance. It doesn't exist. And those who tell you it does are not telling you the truth. At any given point in your life, you're balancing, you're juggling, and your priorities change throughout your life. And at some stage when you're doing your work, you're maybe not seeing to your child as much as you want to. And when you're seeing to your child, maybe you're missing an opportunity. But the way I juggle it is, again, I don't feel guilt. I know that when I do something, I do it 100%. So for example, if I've got time with my family, I'm all in, I'm vested. If I'm on a client deal, I'm all in, I'm vested. So I think work-life balance, that I've got everything perfect. I have the children happy, I have the family happy, I have work happy. No, I just think that that's utopia. But I think you make your balance and you make it happen, and you don't feel guilt, and that's how it works.
So Miss, of course you have your future plans, right? So what do you aspire to? Looking ahead, where do you see yourself and where do you see your companies?
It's a good question. When I set up Sol, I didn't really have a plan. I didn't know where it was going to go. It was just an idea, and it was a real coffee shop law that turned into a huge business. And the same with Sarah Malik Lifestyle, it came through demand. And I didn't kind of think, where is it going to go? Same with this fashion brand now, Sarah M. I love fashion, it's a great idea. I don't really think about the 5-year, 10-year plan. I just do what I love doing. And when you do that, it just kind of organically grows. But if you were to ask me, where do I see myself in 5 years? Hopefully, inshallah, children will be going off to university, at least one of them. I will have trained many other juniors. The fashion brand will be international, and the lifestyle brand will grow. So I just hopefully see myself in a place where I'm growing organically, helping people, but always kind of keeping peace and content. I'm not striving for something that's unachievable. I don't want, the biggest or the best. I just want to be happy and content in what I do, hopefully help people along the way, and just have fun. I think if you do what you enjoy doing, you don't see it as a job. You really are passionate, you enjoy it, you're happy to do it. Yeah. And who knows what the future holds? Maybe there'll be more businesses. I didn't know 5 years ago that, I'd have 2 more businesses by this year. So who knows? But I'm excited about how far we've come and how far we'll go.
So after your faithful journey and rich experiences, you made your success story. So the word of success is not strange to you. But miss, it's a subjective word and it differs from one person to another. So in your opinion, how can you define success?
Okay, most people would say success is money and, living in a big house and driving a nice car. That's not success to me. Success is when you have peace of mind, you have time. Time is the most precious commodity. When you can buy time, i.e. you can get things done and you have your time to be able to do what you want to do, whether it's with your family or otherwise. So to me, you're successful when people talk well about you, you inspire people, you leave a legacy, you lift people up, and you are able to have your time. That to me is success, right? Everything else comes with it, If you're chasing money and you're chasing dreams, to me that's the wrong vision. When I mentor people, I tell them, chase your passion, chase your purpose, and success will follow. If you love what you do, it's not a job, and you do it from the heart. And every venture I'm in, I do it, and I say to juniors, have that fire in your soul. You want to do something because you want to be really good at it, and you love doing it. And to me, success is it is subjective, you're 100% right, but for me, success is being able to spend time with my family, being able to deliver, being able to see other people rise. I love people's success because I feel it's part of mine. If I've helped someone, I love to see them rise. There's nothing more satisfying than seeing people succeed. And that's why I do a lot of teaching as well. I'm going to graduation on Sunday for the students, and I almost cry when I see, they've graduated, they've done well, they've learned. I really like to see people succeed, and to me that's success for myself when I see others succeeding.
So Miss, lots of people from audience, they are a new generation, and they see from your story something special inspired them. So what is your advice to the new generation?
My advice to the new generation, you have to follow your dream, follow your passion. Don't let anybody tell you you're not good enough. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do it. If you really want to do something, you have to have a plan. How are you going to get from A to B? Do you have that plan? Do you need to upskill yourself? Do you need to do anything else? Don't be scared of failure. Nothing is perfect in life. And if you fall, you get right back up. And in fact, when you fall, you learn life's lessons, and it makes you a stronger person. My best advice to the future generation is get out of your comfort zone. If something makes you nervous and excited, then it's the right thing for you. We can all stay in our comfort zone and we're comfortable, but when you get out of your zone, you really know who you are. Also, surround yourself with the right crowd. It's so important. When you look around you, are your people helping you? Are they opening doors? Are they inspiring you? Are you doing the same? It's very true that we are the sum of the 5 people we hang around. But don't let anybody put you down or tell you you can't do it. Choose your friends wisely, follow your passion, and work hard. There's something I always was told when I was a kid, and I think it's true. They say, save while they spend, study while they party, work while they sleep, and then live like they dream. And I think that's good advice. You have to do something different, and you have to have a really good work ethic and be consistent.
The UAE has for sure contributed to your success story. So what is your appreciation message you would like to convey through our episode to the UAE and its rulers?
The UAE has been an absolute amazing ground to grow my business, for my journey with my family, both professionally and personally. It's a place where everybody's respected, everybody's tolerated, there's inclusivity, there's diversity, that you're safe, you get to mix with so many different nationalities, and it's a huge culture of respect. It's a place that everybody's flocking to now, and for very good reason. I honestly don't know if I would be able to enjoy this level of success if I wasn't in a country like this that supports visionaries, supports people's dreams, allows you the freedom to rise, and gives you the respect. So I think I can't thank the UAE enough. It's home from home, and I'm very blessed to be here. My children consider themselves Emirati, even though they're not. But you know, they've grown up here, and this is their home. So I'd like to thank the UAE for providing so many of us from the all expats a place that we really can call home, and we are blessed to be, because from the leaders downwards, everybody supports hard work, vision, ethics, and does it in a really nice, clean manner, which, you know, is really, really important.
Thank you so much, Miss. It was my pleasure talking with you today. Best of luck.
Thank you, and it was a real pleasure to meet you all. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Dear audience, this is the end of our episode. Watch us next week. Goodbye.